Hi everyone, and welcome to the last of the 6 videos I've made about my life skills collection. Hopefully you understand what it's all about now, having had a look under the hood, as well as having picked up some great tips about lists, goals, diaries, and negotiating along the way. And obviously, if you've somehow ended up here without seeing the previous 5 videos, then please do go back and view them. They tell you everything about my life skills collection and what I mean by living a maximum life, enjoying and achieving at home and at work, and the 10 steps to achieving that. Have a look at them now if you missed any. So I've been sending these videos out for a few days now, and I have to say, I've been quite surprised by how many messages I've had back. Some interesting questions that I'll get to in a minute, and a lot of people wanting to know when the course will go live. In fact, the early bird waiting list already has more names on it than I would ideally take, so we'll see about that. I thought I'd try and answer the most common questions in this video. I think I can cover most of them. Apologies if I haven't got back to you yet. My inbox has been a bit mad. But if I don't cover your question in the next few minutes, then please do email me again. So we all agree that it would be fantastic to live a maximum life, achieving as much as we can, while also being happy at work and at home. And we know that school, training courses at work, and role models aren't really the answer for getting the best guidance on how to do this. Books are great, but there are too many and they take too long. Someone needs to read them all and boil it down to the stuff we need. Hence my life skills collection. I really don't think anyone else has addressed the 4 areas of achievement at home and work and enjoyment both at home and at work. Unbiased and practical advice on careers and life purpose is really hard to come by, and you don't often find a mixture of the big picture and the practical details all in one place. So that's what I've made for you. All you need to do is follow my training videos at whatever speed you want to go. And you can watch them several times if you want. You can watch them in the middle of the night if that suits you. It's easy. I've already mentioned some of the practical ideas during these videos and shown you a couple of the people who got benefits straight away. So you can do it too. You can be any age. You don't need a degree course. There are no assignments to write or exams to take. And you don't need to put loads of time aside. You could do my whole program in 10 minutes a day or an hour a week for a year. But of course, you can go at any speed you like. You could binge watch me solidly for a couple of weeks if you wanted. So, registration for my life skills program is about to open in the next couple of days. And I'll be taking a small handful of new students and teaching them exactly how to live their maximum lives step by step. You can literally watch over my shoulder as I help you to plan your goals and your life purpose, plan your career and future life, get the ideal job for you, work successfully and productively with other people, keep on top of stress. All those things are in the program. This isn't going to be a bunch of abstract theory, but rather a field guide to life. This is practical engineer spends 25 years thinking about life, thinking about how to optimize achievement and enjoyment, then writes it all down and makes it into convenient videos for you. Now, as promised, I'm going to answer some questions that I've been getting about the course. So one question I've been getting a lot is, what level is it? Is any pre-knowledge required for this course? And the answer is that this is just fine for whatever stage you are in life, as long as you're old enough to have realised that life won't give you everything on a plate, and young enough to still want to invest time into your career and your personal life. You don't need to have any prior experience or knowledge of management or psychology before enrolling onto this online course collection. I want you to implement as much as possible from the lessons, so it's not overwhelming and complicated. Every video will have at least one practical thing you can change in your life right away to see results. Everything's broken down into small, bite-sized chunks, so you can easily put it into practice. Another question I had a couple of times was about computers, Apple Macs, graphics cards, etc. And the answer is that any computer will be fine. Or you can view my videos on your phone or a tablet if you prefer. You just click and they play. So no technical knowledge is necessary. There are also some things to print out if you have a printer or access to one, but you can view those on your screen as well if that's better. And anyway, if you do need help, I'll be there to help you get it running. You'll always be able to just email me and I'll get right back to you. Another question is, do you need to be from the UK or the United States in order to use this course? And the answer is obviously no. I have plenty of students from Europe and from all around the world, and the life skills courses will work in any country. One odd question I had from someone was about the expiry date. Do you have to do all of the lessons by the end of a certain time? And the answer is no, you own it and it's yours forever. You can come back to it if the need comes up. Maybe you need to give a talk or ask your boss for a raise or run a big project. And there will be the answer for you to look up and have a quick refresher. I was also asked about whether it has to be done in order. And the answer is no. If you want to dip into something, you certainly can. If you need to quickly know about job interviews, then you can go straight to that section. It's all clearly laid out. There might be some of the 680 videos that you end up never watching, though I think that would be a shame. Every single one is in there for a reason. They've all got something powerful in them. And I know a lot of people have been asking how much the course is going to cost. Now, I haven't quite decided yet on the final price, but it's definitely going to be affordable. And there's also going to be a payment plan in case that suits you better. So I hope that answered most of your questions. I've put together one more video and a page with more information and a detailed outline of the course that will go live in a few days. But if you want to make sure you get a spot, I'll give you some instructions right now that you need to follow once registration opens. Because here's the thing, as much as I'd like to help everyone to live their maximum lives, I simply can't work with more than a handful of students at the same time. Because with smaller numbers, I can really be there for my students and make sure that everyone gets enough support and great results. Also, I want to live my maximum life, so there's a limit to the amount of time I can spend. So please understand the class is limited and spots will be granted on a first-come, first-served basis. And if you want to be part of it, you have to act immediately once registration opens. So here's what you can do to increase your odds of getting into the program. Number one, if you've signed up for the early bird waitlist, then you're lucky because your chances of getting into the program are a lot higher. I'll be sending out an email to everyone on the early bird waitlist shortly with a special early bird registration link. One reason why I've created an early bird waitlist is so that you can get access before the public. But to secure your spot, you need to act immediately once you get the early bird registration email, because a few hours later it opens to the public and they may well go in and grab all the spaces. In the case where you weren't able to sign up for the early bird waitlist in time, you might still be able to get a spot in the upcoming class if you follow these instructions. Keep an eye on your email, and as soon as you see the announcement that the doors to my Life Skills program are open, click on the link, which is going to take you to the registration page, and then secure your spot in the class immediately. Now, I've never produced anything as big as this, so I have no idea what's going to happen, but I think it's likely that there will be a rush to the registration page since there are so many people lined up for the class. But if you follow these instructions, you can increase your odds of getting a spot. And it's going to be so great to have you with me on this program. I can't wait to change your life for the better, to see the difference and to hear from you that it's worked. So that's all from me now. I hope you've enjoyed this video series, and I'm looking forward to hitting the ground running and getting to work with all the new students in a few days from now. Thanks for watching this video and sticking around till the end, and I hope you make it into the class.